Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson and this is my Euro 2016 preview. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the groups and I'm going to give you what I think is my prediction, a little bit of a guide to the teams that's playing in there and how I reckon it's going to go down. And I'm also going to do this for the Olympics and I'm also going to do this for the Copa, although maybe not going to go group by group in both of those, maybe just give you a bit of a holistic look at the preview of the tournament. As the tournaments progress, I'm probably going to dip in and out with maybe talking about one game in particular. I doubt I'm going to get to see every single match, but I am trying to make an effort to see as many matches as I possibly can. And there's going to be talking points, isn't there? There's going to be something happen, crazy incidents and all the rest of it. So I'm going to cover all three tournaments that are happening all over the summer. Not game by game, but the bigger games, and especially as we get into maybe the semi-finals and the finals of all those games, I definitely am going to be doing that. So let's kick this one off. Euro 2016, hosted in France by the favourites France, obviously. Not only the bookies' favourites, but I also make these guys my favourites as well. On paper, this is one of the strongest sides that France have ever had for a tournament. The only question mark that they've got is that can they play as a side? Because they didn't need to qualify, we've not seen them in the pressure situation, and we're only relying on what they've done in friendlies, and we know friendlies don't give us the best indicator because England actually look pretty awesome in friendlies, don't they? So despite that, I do make them the favourites. If they click into gear, it's over, innit? It's just over. If France turn up, it is theirs all day long. The squad is the envy of the world right now. Even Champions League winner Karim Benzema hasn't managed to make the cut for the squad, but we all know that's likely down to the personal situation that he finds himself in at the moment. But I don't think they're going to miss him. If you look what they've got up front, you've got Anthony Martial, Antoine Griezmann, Kingsley Coman, Oliver Giroud. That's enough firepower for any national side, I think, but it's the midfield where they're really stacked. Matuidi, Pogba, Kante, Schneiderlin, Payet. That's an unbelievable midfield. Now, Varane is a bit of a miss for them. Missed the Champions League final and he's out of the Euros due to a thigh injury. They've got some experience in Sanya and Evra. I'm not sure the remaining centre-halves that's in the squad are the best. Lloris obviously in goal. They've got a wonderful squad. Centre-half probably the weak spot for them, especially now Varane's not going to be there. But I think the rest of the side is more than capable of seeing them through this. The star man, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba's he's an absolute enigma. Hell of a season that he's had with Juventus. He's looking the part in the national team. He's got it all. He's got the ability to change a game. Genuine world-class ability in central midfield. Passing, long-range shots, the lot. I don't expect him to be France's star man. I expect him to be the tournament's star man. And I didn't want to start off on that, but you have to start with France when it's France that's hosting it. And he is going to be the big deal, I think, at the tournament this year. If he ends up going on a move at the end of this season, which it looks like he probably will, and it does look like it's probably going to be Barcelona, a world record fee will be commanded for him. Now, the next in the group is Romania. And it's also the opening game on Friday next week. They're actually ranked ahead of France in the groups, in the FIFA rankings, which is mental to me. This is a team that doesn't really have any sort of star players. It's a team of absolute grafters. They only conceded 2 goals in qualifying. They're more dangerous at set pieces and counter-attacks, and they're lacking goals, really. If they could score goals, they would be a real threat, and I'm thinking Greece 2004 sort of connotations for Romania here. I do expect them to qualify for the knockout stages fairly comfortably, especially in this group. It's where they go from there. If they come up against someone like England, has England got enough in firepower to oversee them? Like I said, they only conceded 2 goals in qualifying. This is a stingy defence, a team of absolute grafters. They might be a little bit of a dark horse in this because no one's going to be taking them seriously, but they're a team that really could do something. Stanchu, I'm going to butcher that pronunciation, I know I am. Probably one to watch. He's only had 4 caps for Romania, but he's got 3 goals in there. So if they're going to score, this attacking midfielder is going to be the place where it comes from. And, you know, who knows what goes. He's probably going to be the player the player from that squad who ends up getting a move on the back of the tournament, I would have thought. Next up in this group, Group A, we've got Switzerland. Again, this is a team ranked ahead of France, but also ahead of Romania, which makes an absolute mockery of the FIFA ranking system. The midfield has got a couple of solid players, obviously now playing at Arsenal. You've got Granit Xhaka, obviously now Arsenal, and you've got Shaqiri of Stoke. Apart from that, there's not really a lot to look at in this Switzerland side. I expect them to probably finish 3rd in this group. Or they could, if they do something against Romania, they could jump into 2nd, but I do think they're going to finish 3rd, and then they're just into the lottery of are they one of the better placed 3rd teams to go in for the knockout stage. There's no goals in this side, that's the problem, and I think that's the problem with a lot of the sides in the international tournaments, there's just not enough goals. If you've got goals, you can go far. That's why I think England might surprise people, because I look at the midfield and I go, it's just shit. I look at centre-half and I go, we're one injury away from a complete and utter collapse, but there's goals in the side. And in a tournament football, you know, it's not over a league season where you need to be consistent. You can just come through, score a load of goals in a couple of weeks, and then find yourself in a final where it's a lottery. So, but I don't see goals in Switzerland. I also don't see goals in a final team, Albania. Now, this is the first major tournament for Albania, and I think they're really going to struggle in this group. They are going to be the whooping boys of this group. The only player that I know of is Fredrik Vesely. And he's a player that's only known from going from City to United and then ended up at Bury. And I think he's back in Switzerland. And that is the only player that they've got. I've had a quick look through their squad stats, and there's no goals internationally. There's like people with 1 and 2 international goals. That's a problem for them. They are going to struggle in this group. I expect France to put 4, 5, maybe even 6 goals past these. That's how much of a problem I think they're going to find, especially when they come up against France. So I think I've basically given you how I think it's going to run down from 1 to 4 there in it. France are going to win it. They're going to win it comfortably. Romania might have a shot if they could tease a draw out of France, the opening ceremony. That could be a problem for France. So Romania could be a dark horse there, but if France beat that, then it's theirs all day long. Romania to come second. Switzerland, if they can pull something off against Romania, could come third, but I can't see it. And Albania are going to be pulling the rear up. So that is Group A. Thank you for watching. Hope you found that interesting, informative and entertaining. Give me a sub if you don't mind. Hit that like button and stick it in the comments how you think Group A is going to go down. Do you see France just completely sweeping it aside? Do you think any of the other 3 teams in there can go on and do anything in knockout stages? For me, only Romania have got a little bit of a chance, and that's literally just down to how hard they work as a team and how solid they are as a unit. If they found a goal scorer, and tournament football is the place for them to come alive, isn't it? If they found a goal scorer, they could be quite dangerous. But apart from that, who knows? Thank you for watching. Group B will be out maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, and from there we'll try and finish off the rest of the groups before the tournament starts. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you soon.